Hey everyone, it's Greg at Great Paws and welcome to this how-to video. In this particular episode we're going to show you how to make a cheap but very effective dog flirt pole toy and training aid. Now these are fabulous things to use with your dog and can be used in a variety of ways which we will cover in future videos. But it's effectively a long piece of pipe with some cord through it which you can attach a toy. So, to make this you will need some PVC pipe, paracord, something to make a grip with, in this I use some bike bar tape, and a dog toy or a rag or something suitable. The tools you'll need, well, a good old tape measure, a hacksaw, a drill and some suitable drill bits, some sandpaper, and don't forget your pen. So here we go. So the first thing we need to do is cut down the PVC pipe to a suitable length. The one I purchased for a few pounds from a local hardware shop was about 2 meters, and for me a meter is a suitable length for the particular width of pipe that I bought. So after marking it, I can then quickly cut that down to size. Once cut, you can take your sandpaper to that fresh end that you have just cut that's likely going to be a bit rough and just smooth it all off, not only on the outside but also on the inside, as this will reduce the friction between the pipe and the rope during its use. Then we can take our paracord and find a suitable size drill bit for the width of the paracord. And now we want to drill a hole in one side of the PVC pipe. Now we want to aim for about 1.5 inches or 4 centimeters up from one end, and then mark accordingly. And then we can drill. Again, remember guys, you just want to drill one side of the pipe, you don't want to go all the way through both sides. Now that we've drilled a little hole, again we can just smooth this off with our sandpaper, just so there are no sharp edges against our paracord. Once complete, we can now measure our paracord out. Now a good rule of thumb is 2.5 times the length of the pole itself. So as I've cut a 1 meter pole, the paracord will be approximately 2.5 meters. Having 2.5 meters gives us plenty to not only feed through the pipe itself, but also to tie our knots and give us a suitable length as part of the toy to attach whatever we decide to, whether that be a tug toy or a piece of cloth or a rag for the dog to chase. So now we thread the paracord from one end down to the other, and that's towards the end where we've just drilled a hole, and then you want to feed that paracord from the outside through the hole that we've drilled and back out the bottom. Make sure to give yourself enough excess rope to then begin to tie some knots. 3 or 4 knots are usually more than enough, depending on the size of the dog that's going to be using the toy. And always make sure to pull the rope from both ends just to really secure those knots and keep it nice and safe. We do it this way so the paracord is effectively anchored to the PVC pipe, so that again during its use Pooch can have a good old chase and pull and grab and bite, and it shouldn't disconnect that paracord. And then once all your knots are complete, you can tidy it all up by feeding the knots and any excess paracord into the bottom end of the PVC pipe. So once it's complete, you'll have your anchor end with the excess rope coming out the other end, and it should look something like this. You can now apply your grip. I've got bike bar tape here, which is self-adhesive, which is not only comfortable but makes life a lot easier to attach, but you can use things including duct tape or even just sand one end so it's got a little bit more of a rough finish to it. But once you've attached your grip, you can then go on to attach the toy. This particular toy is probably a bit too big for this particular flirt pole, but it was just a hand, and as you will see, it is also one of Hugo's favourites, so he couldn't wait to get his chops on it. Now I like to tie a slip knot at the toy end. This not only ensures that it's a really secure knot when Pooch is playing with it, but also I can then loosen it and change toys out to something different, which keeps the variety much more exciting for the dog. And as Hugo is on hand, I thought who better than to help me tighten a slip knot with a little bit of game of tug. And that's it guys, that's how to make this particular toy. We will do a video showing you how to use it properly, but after all that teasing, Hugo just had to go and have a little bit of a bite and a bit of a play. Excellent, thank you very much for watching guys, please like, rate, subscribe, and I'll be back very soon with some more videos. Thanks, bye bye.